When creating a character design, I typically will do a rough sketch first and then start breaking it out into different layers. So where I want to first start is I'm going to go and create, in our new document here, I'm going to add a new palette. Just simply select new. And because the character I know I'm working on is Donnie, I'm going to call this palette Donnie. And the cool thing about this is you can have several different palettes, like Donnie's girlfriend is called Ethel. So he also has another friend named Bob. So I can have different palettes for the different characters. So click OK. And by default, we have this is simple black. I'm going to add another color for my sketch. I'm going to simply double click and let's change the name to Sketch. And for red, I'm going to type in 60. Green is 165 and blue is 255. And this is just a generic blue that I like to work with. And I'm also going to drop the alpha down to about 160 or so. And I like working with the brush tool, but this is the blue color I like to work with. And of course I can hold down my O key and make the brush a little bit larger if I need. You can see how the translucent brush works there. I'm going to simply select all of these and get rid of them. And what I want to do next is start roughing out the sketch of Donnie here. Just going to hold down my O key and change the brush size. Let's get this back to a decent size. So I'll start working with his eyes. Donnie has pretty big bulging eyes. And heavy eyelids. Pretty bulging nose there. And Donnie's nickname is Donnie the Downer. So he's got his little bottom lip always poked out. He's very negative. This big forward chin there. And let's draw his ears. He has a very long, little scrawny neck. I'm going to zoom out here for a minute. And his eyebrows kind of float just about there. And his hair is quite remarkable. It's almost like this little pompadour. And actually, each part of his hair is going to have its own little anchor point, so it can actually rotate and move a little bit. It's almost like he's a rooster. And Donnie has some pretty huge sideburns. Little beady little eyes. So I'll come in here and do all these rough shapes just to get the general idea of what I want to do. Let's undo that last line. And then that leaves a space to come in and do our cleanup or our line work. Now, typically when I'm working, I will draw out everything in our little blue line here, and I'll come over and make a simple little plus sign. And then I'll hold down my command key just to temporarily get the select tool, and I'll click and drag and select everything, and I'll group this. Let's do Command G. Let's Control G on PC. By creating a group, I can now select the entire drawing and I can go to my select tool, hold on my shift key, I can scale this and move it about, rotate it, or do whatever I need to do without having to select all the different elements. So now that we have actually created our rough sketch, I've created even our sketch little blue, I'm now ready to move forward and do our cleanup work.